win or lose, we're going to walk out of this stadium tonight with our heads held high.
That is amazing. Wow, what a game. Oh, my.
Unbelievable.
One more for the record books.
Nothing's gonna stop us now.
At the buzzer, knocks it down.
Pick is up. Yes. He made it. Yes. Reverse layup is good with 5 seconds left.
Put 6 on my stat. First title in program history.
Don't call it a comeback.
Being an in-state kid, everything that I wanted in the school was right at home.
Every coach has a toolbox, and every tool is from another coach.
Camaraderie, be able to hang out with each other and be together.
Takes it all the way for the touchdown.
Led by a future Badger.
I'm very excited for this kid because he is brilliant.
What an absolute javelin toss. He's going to throw a jump pass and complete it for the 2-point conversion to Hawk.
I mean, we can see a lot of offense.
Put the exclamation point on it.
At the buzzer.
Wow.
It's good. Oh, my goodness.
Do your best.
Thank you so much for all you guys do for high school sports.
Guys, I got goosebumps.
That's all anybody can ask for.
The biggest games, the most compelling stories, the area's best high school sports coverage. This is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of Prep Mania on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN app, and Wisconsin On Demand.
Zimbrick Honda's presentation of Prep Mania and the 608 basketball tournament. 5 games down, 1 to go. Showcase game number 2 between the 8th-ranked Lake Mills Elcats and the Waunakee Warriors to close out an exciting weekend of basketball at Madison College. Good evening, everybody. Happy Saturday night, December 16th, 2023. My name's Jesse Nelson, joined by the official himself, Tim Haldeman. For nearly 50 years, Zimbrick Honda's provided the Madison area with quality Honda vehicles, and the trusted staff of Zimbrick Honda's used car dealership will save you time and reduce your car buying stress by finding the vehicle that matches your style. If you're in the market for a new Honda or a used Honda, visit Zimbrick Honda in Madison today or online at ZimbrickHonda.com. Tim Haldeman, Bill Kegler puts on an amazing tournament here at Madison College. We just saw Wisconsin Lutheran and Duke commit Con Knippel defeat Lakeville North and Wisconsin commit Jack Robinson to win the championship a few moments ago. And now the final game of the tournament featured 2 local Madison area teams, Waunakee and Lake Mills, in what should be a thriller to close down this tournament in 2023.
Absolutely, without a doubt. And this is, your large school in Waunakee, and then your small school in Lake Mills. High school probably is like 350 kids. And I'll tell you what, this coaching staff at Lake Mills just keeps turning them out year after year after year. And I don't know what it is, but, there's not a guy on this team that likes to shoot an 18-footer. They want to go beyond that 21-foot line. I mean to tell you, these guys put it up from 3 consistently, ball screen on top of ball screen, and I mean, they do things right. So well coached. Waunakee, of course, Tyler Selk now at the helm. Randolph fame, 11 state championships at Randolph. Bob Heffley 10, Tyler Fisher 1, and counting. What a great tradition for Tyler Selk, who of course went on to play for Bull Ryan at Platteville, and his first year at the helm here. And just what a great atmosphere here, Jesse. This is incredible.
The gym's still pretty packed in to take in this second showcase game, the final game of this year's 608 basketball tournament showcase. Lake Mills, an undefeated 4-0 on the season, have not played a conference game yet in the Capital North, which consists of just a few teams. Waunakee 4-1. A 3-1 record in Badger North Conference play. Waunakee's only loss of the season coming in Game 2 of this campaign to Monona Grove. Starting lineups being introduced here at Madison College. We'll step aside while the lineups and the national anthem take place. When we come back, tip of our final game of the 608 basketball tournament 2023. Lake Mills and Waunakee on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of Prep Mania.
Your Honda gets you everywhere. When it needs service, you need Zimbrick Honda service. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it yourself at 2 convenient Madison locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. Honda certified technicians handle it all. You can even get flexible payment options. Fix your car now and pay later. Apply online to see your options in seconds with no hard credit check. Make your service appointment online at ZimbrickHonda.com. Zimbrick Honda Service Center on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
Big trailers and big opportunity. Since 1962, Stoughton Trailers has been a family-owned and operated business providing a professional yet casual work environment in Stoughton, Evansville, and Broadhead. If you're looking for your hard work to be rewarded with competitive wages and excellent benefits, plus growth and advancement opportunities, Stoughton Trailers is the spot for you. Positions now open in production, operations, finance, sales, engineering, and more. Go to stojobs.com to apply today. Stoughton Trailers, big opportunity.
The GRB Rays have established themselves as one of the top baseball programs in the Midwest and the country. GRB Academy offers training programs for players of all ages and skill levels. Learn from some of the best baseball coaches in the area and find the program that fits your training goals and your schedule. Spots are filling up fast, so visit grbacademy.com to sign up now. That's grbacademy.com. GRB Academy, baseball for the serious player.
Zimbrick Honda's presentation of Prep Mania, the 608 basketball tournament. Showcase game number 2 to close down the 2023 event. Third annual 608 basketball tournament. The Lake Mills L-Cats and the Waunakee Warriors. Lake Mills 8th ranked in the WisSports.net coaches poll in Division 3. Waunakee unranked though 4-1, and they have an invite and a seat at the dance here at the 608 tournament, Tim Haldeman, because they have their eyes set on the Kohl Center in March of 2024 and a chance to win a state title.
All right, ball's in the air. Here we go.
We are underway. Lake Mills in the home white uniforms, Waunakee in the road blacks, and the opening possession goes to Waunakee after a little throwaway, and in with it is Jake Bova. Just like that, we're underway. The senior Bova with 2 points to start the scoring for the Waunakee Warriors. Lake Mills working left to right as you watch it with us here on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel, the 608 basketball tournament. Lake Mills is a team that loves to score 76 points a game on the season in their 4 wins. Top of the key, open 3 is good.
That's
Tyler
a freshman.
Woleen.
That's a freshman. Notice the ball movement.
Quick response up toward the bucket. Nothing doing but an offensive board. McKenzie kicks it out. Bova for 3. Short, no good, and a rebound, Lake Mills.
Watch for Waunakee out of their man-to-man to trap in the corners.
Pull up 3 left wing, no good for A.J. Bender, the leading scorer with Division I offers for the Lake Mills L-Cats. Bova comes the other way. All 4 so far for Waunakee. They have a 4-3 lead just over a minute in.
No shot clock, but there's really no need for one here.
It's been a theme through much of this 608 tournament showcase here this weekend at Madison College. Pass to the right side for A.J. Bender. He kicks it over into the corner. Now back up top. Driving down to the block, downhill, yes, for Woleen.
His older brother plays at Platteville. It runs in the family.
Woleen for Lake Mills, Bova for Waunakee with all the scoring. L-Cats up by 1. Less than 2 minutes in. Open 3, right side, short for Caden McKenzie, and the L-Cats have it. And without numbers, Lake Mills decides to slow things down. Bender pulls up, no good. Halfway down and out for A.J. Bender. Bova controlling it, now goes right. Here comes Fritsch downhill, and an offensive foul is called on Keaton Fritsch, the leading scorer of the Waunakee Warriors, averaging 13 points a game.
Jesse, you introduced me as an official. I'm going to go with my official's brain on this one. Interesting call right there. The trail passed on that one. As there was some contact, the lead got it. That's the way it's supposed to be done.
15:50 to go in the first half. Just underway, 608 tournament showcase game number 2, Waunakee and Lake Mills, the final game of the 608 tournament at Madison College this weekend.
They
Mills.
are letting them bump and grind out front defensively for Waunakee here. That goes in Waunakee's favor without a doubt.
Hellcats slowing it down on this series out of the screen. Open three, no good. Left side for Matt Stenbrotten, and a rebound comes the other way for Waunakee. Number 22, Eli Selk, goes downhill. Now this was a shot for Fritsch, no good. Batted around. Lake Mills has it. Bender pulls it away. A.J. Bender across midcourt, shakes and bakes. Now goes right corner for Stenbrotten. He pulls it back down. Pump fake travel on Brady Benish. 15:07 to go in the first half. Tim, it was fast scoring for the two players, Bova and Woleen out of the gates. Everybody else a little slow getting started here at Madison College.
Well, we had 9 points in about 1 minute and 45 seconds, and we've gone scoreless since.
The Waunakee Warriors' only loss this season came in Game 2 of the regular season against the Monona Grove Silver Eagles by a score of 64-57. A loaded non-conference schedule for Waunakee this season as they try and battle test themselves for a run to the Kohl Center. There's an open three from the left side. Owen Elliott, welcome to the box score. Elliott gives Waunakee a 7-5 lead.
Back when we were kids, the coach told us, hey, we want 5 passes, 6 passes before somebody shoots the clock. If you did that in Waunakee, you'd sit on the bench.
Elliott, one of 4 Waunakee Warriors, averaging 6 points a game so far this season. 3-point attempt for Woleen comes up short, and on a bounce, Bova has it for the Warriors. Jake Bova, dish left for Vance Johnson, cross court. McKenzie, back to Elliott. A lot of movement here for Waunakee. Pull-up jumper is too strong for Caden McKenzie. Rebound, Lake Mills, approaching 4 minutes into this game. Driving right side, with the right hand. Ty Schaefer, first points of the night.
You just give those Hellcats just a sliver down the paint, and they're going to take advantage of it.
Bova feeds Vance Johnson. Extra movement off the screen, pull-up three, left side, no good for Selk. And here comes Lake Mills with a chance to get the lead back. Pull-up three in transition is no good. Brady Benish had an open look in the left corner, couldn't hit it. Bova steps back beyond the top of the key. And now the dish left side all the way cross-court pass into the hands of McKenzie. McKenzie feeds it outside. Selk for three. Banks it in on a Saturday night. Eli Selk, the junior, gives Waunakee a 10-7 lead.
He'll take it. He looked at the coaching staff and said, hey, counts 3.
Kick it right.
There it is, back door.
Down underneath, out of room, stolen away. McKenzie contacted, no whistle. Waunakee maintains possession. Bova weaving his way through defenders. Off balance, shot no good. Lake Mills has it.
Oh, baby, they are letting them play.
Woleen across midcourt, picks up the dribble, nearly traveled. Instead, they kick it over. Now downhill, Bender with the left hand. Yes, sir. First points of the night, A.J. Bender, 10-9 Waunakee.
Drove the baseline strong on the left side, had every opportunity to draw a charging foul, but, hey, maneuvered his body perfectly to avoid that.
12:30 to go, first half, 1-point game. Showcase number 2 of the 608 basketball tournament. We thank you joining us live or on demand on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel for this presentation of Zimbrick Honda's Prep Mania. Left side, Jake Bova. Kick it all around. Waunakee patient on this trip down the floor, trying to find the open look. They have one for McKenzie. It comes up short, but an offensive board for the Warriors. Collecting it on the right-hand side, Elliott kicks it out. 3-point attempt, no good again. Batted around. Now McKenzie has it. Inside, McKenzie turns around, uses the glass, and gets 2 points.
That's the key right there, using the glass. Boy, you don't see that often enough.
Third time's a charm for Waunakee with 2 offensive rebounds on that trip, and the Warriors lead it 12-9. Bounce pass down to the right block, A.J. Bender working for position and a whistle prior to the shot. They're going to say it's on Waunakee. Keep it on this end. We're Lake Mills with 11:40 to go in the first half, Tim.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you're not in shape, you're not going to last very long in this game. This is at a frenetic pace. I've done some, I think I've done a 12 or 13 basketball games so far this year, and without a doubt, this is the most fastest paced I've seen all season long. I would be exhausted and looking for an oxygen tank by this time.
Doing the inbounding, number 10, Brody Henderson gets it in cleanly for the Lake Mills Hellcats. Driving right side now, Wooleen, and the ball is stuck.
Yep, that's an alternate possession. And let's see.
Arrow gives it to Waunakee.
White had it initially over there in the corner, so it should be black basketball. And the table to our left, Mike McHugh running the show over here.
You got it right. You like doing that, identifying the teams by the jersey color? Is that how you do it as an official?
Absolutely. We don't go by names.
I always thought that was weird that officials didn't call the names out. Why not just say
only in the NBA.
Waunakee basketball. 3-point attempt, no good for the Waunakee Warriors. The team in the road black uniforms. Lake Mills rebounds. Here comes the L-Cats. Right side of the floor, Bender driving into traffic and draws contact with 11:04 to go in the first half in a 3-point game.
Of the two teams, there's no doubt Waunakee is going to go deeper in the bench. They're going to go at least 9. And I doubt very much if Lake Mills can go that deep in a game of this nature.
Both of these teams lost in their playoff runs last season in the regional finals of their respective divisions. Waunakee, after an undefeated conference run, finishing first place in the Badger North, lost in the regional final.
That was almost a 5-second call.
To Milwaukee Hamilton by a score of 73-67. 3-point attempt no good for Lake Mills, who lost to crosstown rival Lakeside Lutheran in the regional final last year. There's a whistle. 10:53 to go in the first half, and Lake Mills gets it back. L-Cats have it. Casey Hagedorn to do the inbounding into the backcourt for Brady Benish. Benish across the timeline, goes right side. Brody Henderson. Now 22 is Tanner Wendorf. A lot of reserves checking in for Lake Mills. Right side, Benish. Swing it back all the way to the left side. Bender one-on-one against McKenzie. Bender trying to find positioning, instead gets some help for Wendorf. Swing it right. Nothing doing, back to Bender, top of the key. Lake Mills resets. Bender wants to take it himself with the left hand, and a whistle prior to the drive. Another foul on Waunakee.
Just enough hesitation right at the elbow there, Jesse, that gave him that just a little tick that allowed him to make that quick move to the hoop. Now he was on his strong side. He's left-handed, so he's going in on the left side. Always makes a difference when you're playing defense.
4 fouls on the Warriors, none yet called on the Lake Mills L-Cats. 2 of those fouls for Waunakee on leading scorer Keaton Fritsch. He takes a seat on the bench. Lake Mills may sense a little blood in the water here early in this game. Bender out near the volleyball line between midcourt and the top of the key. Dishes it now for Wendorf. Now Benish.
Almost a 5-second call there as well.
You're all over those 5-second calls, Tim, and I love it.
He got pushed from behind.
Yeah, Bender again draws contact. So A.J. Bender is quiet in this game so far, averaging 21 points a game, but he's drawn now 3 fouls on this series alone.
Well, you know, I told you right off the get-go that Waunakee is going to be the more physical team, and without a doubt. I mean, they're just bumping and grinding out there 24 feet from the basket.
Devontae Bacon called for the foul. Inbound pass comes into Bender on the left side. Bender thinking about using the screen from Henderson. Now dishes all the way over to the left corner. Hagedorn back to Bender. Lake Mills wants a good look. Bender's going to try and find it. Spins
Beautiful.
Around in the paint. Oh, what a feed down low, but it's too strong for Hagedorn. And a rebound Waunakee. 9:40 to go first half. Bacon ends up giving it over to Trey Murray. Murray bounce pass left side. McKenzie fakes the handoff, trying to find an opening. Instead, now it's back to Murray. Out of the screen, right side, Elliott. Back to Murray. Strong Lake Mills defense, allowing just 51 points a game to supplement their 76 on offense. That's an average score per game of a 25-point victory through 4 so far for Lake Mills in this 2023-24 campaign. Left side baseline, contact drawn. Jack Ellickson initiates the contact. First foul against Lake Mills sends Ellickson to the free throw line to shoot 2.
And now we've got some blood on Hagedorn, I believe it is. Pardon me, Wendorf.
And Wendorf, number 22, picked up the foul and is checking out of the game. 9:01 right at the midway point of the first half. Hard-fought battle on both ends so far. Tim, I always love to share the magic number when I call Prep Mania broadcast, usually with the Dean Dennis Semrau. 98% of the time, a number that is shared in a formula that was taught to me by Bradley Braves announcer Dave Snell when I was in college at Bradley University. 98% of the time, team that scores this number goes on to win the game. Ooh. 63 is tonight's magic number. First point is good for Ellickson at the line.
How'd you come up with this?
I can't reveal the secret. Magicians don't reveal their secrets, but I will tell you, Tim, that number hasn't missed since the Division III boys basketball state championship game in 2017, which saw a late comeback for the Prescott Cardinals with a game-winning buzzer beater as time expired. That's what it took to defeat the magic number. Going on 7 years of that
That's good
thing.
stuff. That's going to trump what I got for you at halftime.
I can't wait. 14-9 after both free throws are good for Ellickson, and now Waunakee forces a turnover. Coming right side of the floor, Owen Elliott kicks it over to the left side. Selk back to Elliott. Three-point attempt, halfway down and out. A lot of contact on the rebound, no whistle, and it's going back to Lake Mills. Right side, Bender, pull up three, no good. Strong offensive rebound for Stenbrotten, and it's pulled away by Waunakee, though. Stenbrotten couldn't find anywhere to go with it.
Boy, I'll tell you, you go into the boards here, you better be hitting the weights lately, man, because it's a battle.
Three-point shot is good for Ellickson. Just like that, he's got 5 points to lead the Warriors in scoring in this first half. Waunakee's opened up a 17-9 lead, and a timeout Lake Mills. Coach Steve Hicklin wants to talk things over with his squad with 8:11 to go in the first half. Tim Haldeman, if you're Coach Hicklin, why are you calling that timeout, and what are you telling your team after Waunakee's gone on a little bit of a run here all of a sudden?
Well, I'll tell you what, we've got 18-minute halves now. And I don't know if you've ever noticed this, but an awful lot of coaches love to take a timeout at 9 minutes or thereabouts. We've got 8:11 left, and they just knocked down a three. It was a 5-point game. Now all of a sudden 8, and you just want to give your guys, your starters, you want to give them a second wind and get them sweating good. And I'll tell you what, this ball club from Lake Mills, they can down threes so fast. I mean, you can get 9 points in a matter of a minute. I mean, it's just a barrage of threes. They don't take many twos. Have you ever seen Grinnell play?
I have, yes.
Have you?
Yeah.
Grinnell College?
Where they just shoot and shoot and shoot and shoot and shoot,
I mean,
and run and run and run.
It isn't any quite where it's quite to that point, but I mean, you don't take 80 threes in a game like Grinnell does. But the percentage of threes for Lake Mills has got to be one of the highest in the state of Wisconsin, without a doubt.
Volume shooters at Grinnell and volume shooters for the Lake Mills L-Cats as well. Out of the timeout, let's see what they've got. Coming downhill, right side, shot no good, too strong for Wooleen, and a rebound to Waunakee looking to extend the lead to double digits. To the top of the key, Elliott, swing it left. Now over to the corner, pump fake, Ellickson wants to drive baseline, ran out of real estate, so bring it all the way back up top. Number 24 is Vance Johnson. Johnson feeds it right, bounce pass over to the left side, top of the key. Waunakee patiently looking for a good shot. There's an open look, three-pointer, no good. Rebound, Lake Mills. 7:30 to go in the first half. L-Cats down 17-9. Right side, Bender. Oh, he wants to take it toward the bucket, but the Waunakee defense stepped in the way. Lake Mills maintains possession, but Tim, that was great defense by Waunakee.
Well, right at the hoop, but Lake Mills got the tip out, and they keep the possession.
All the way to the left side, Stenbrotten takes a three, misfires too long.
He's out of his element right there. That's just pushing him out. The defense pushing him out.
Over to the left side, number 5 is Owen Elliott. Elliott drives inside, spin move. Oh, tricky. Elliott did everything but finish. No good, and it's out of bounds. Staying with Waunakee is the call with 6:55 to go in the first half in an 8-point game.
Lake Mills has missed a couple of bunnies. 2 easy layups. You add those to the score, we got a 17-13 ball game, Jesse. You got to make the bunnies.
This might be the toughest test on the schedule, at least as of now from what we see, for the Lake Mills L-Cats in this 2023-24 season. More on that in a moment as Keaton Frisch gets into the box score for the first time tonight. Leading scorer for Waunakee, first-team all-conference player last year, the senior Fridge with his first points of the evening to extend Waunakee's lead to 10. 19-9 is our score. And A.J. Bender and the Elcats need to figure something out on offense. Bender's also misfiring from three.
Yeah.
That came up way short, just hit the bottom of the nylon.
He's just not in rhythm.
Seems like none of the Elcats are, and I think you can credit that Waunakee defense for putting him in that position.
Kaden, bring it out. Chin.
Waunakee resets up top with McKenzie. McKenzie working left side, dumps it off, now kick it all the way right. Bounce pass down to the right block, underneath the bucket, looking for room. Now it comes out to the left corner. McKenzie drives in, kicks out, three is short. Offensive board for Fritsch, and Waunakee resets.
How often does that long three carry him way out and you get a reload?
Owen Elliott. Jake Bova scored the first 4 points of this game, has not scored since. Waunakee holding a 10-point advantage with approaching 5.5 minutes to go in the opening half. Off the screen, Bova thought about a shot, instead puts it down on the floor, goes left, steps up, gets his own board, and a touch for a putback is good. Jake Bova.
Oh, I just looked at Steve Hicklin and he gave me the old eye roll right there.
Pull up three, that's the look I gave you when you walked in. Ty Schaefer is good for three. First three-point shot of the night for the junior Schaefer. And that was a much-needed shot made for Lake Mills. 21-12 with 5 minutes to play in the first half. Spin around, oh, what a beauty. Caden McKenzie. Waunakee back up double digits. Bender's response, kick it to the corner, open three.
That's the one right there.
And it's good for Schaefer, or for Benish, I should say.
Everybody collapses on A.J. Bender as he goes in on his strong side, looks over to the deep corner, wide open for Benish.
His partner in crime, Brady Benish, second leading scorer for Lake Mills this year, averaging 14 points a game. 4:30 to go now in the first half, 23-15, Waunakee up by 8. Right side three, and that's good for McKenzie. A three-point party breaking out at the 608
I'll tell you
tournament.
what, just what I've seen here and what I've heard, McKenzie really stirs the whole pot for this bunch of Warriors out here.
Left side, Woleen back up top, three-point shot. That's no good for Bender, but he was bumped, and 3 free throws upcoming for the leading scorer of Lake Mills, A.J. Bender, with 4:08 to go in the first half.
I'll tell you what, Tyler Woleen, just a freshman. He was the quarterback on their football team this year. The kid is, going to get better at basketball without a doubt, but he's a three-sport athlete, football, basketball, baseball. I'll tell you what, his dad also was just a heck of a player back in his day, and is just running in the family. A couple of sisters, a pair of twins, also playing for the girls, doing a great job as well.
Bender able to hit the second free throw, missed the first. 10-point game with 4:08 to go in this half. So I mentioned this is going to be one of the toughest tests for Lake Mills this year. They've won each of their first 4 games by, here's the margin of victories, Tim, 20 at Waupun, 31 against Cambridge, 23 against Beloit Turner, 26 at Marshall to begin the season.
Tell you what, I've seen Cambridge, and they're not a slough bunch of kids. They can play.
Bender 2 of 3 on the trip to the line, 26-17. No teams currently ranked in the WisSports coaches poll at any level remain on the schedule for Lake Mills as of today. Obviously that can change with the rankings throughout the course of the season, but as of today, as opposed to Waunakee, who has loaded up their non-conference schedule with tournament showcases just like this one at the 608, I mean, this is a tale of two schedules when you look at what Lake Mills is facing this year and what Waunakee has in store. 3:53 to go in the first half. Waunakee maintains possession after the ball was batted out of bounds. Devontae Bacon doing the inbounding. That is a tough spot to try and inbound the ball. Good luck. And he's able to get it in on a right-hand bounce.
Good. Stay wide, Bob. Strong check.
Murray feeds to the free throw line. Ellickson gives it down low. Blocked from behind, but he gets it back. And Eli Selk puts it in. He's got 5 points. Waunakee's back up 11.
Just like the late 90s when Dad was doing it.
Schaefer, good again.
What an answer. I mean, it didn't take very long, did it? I mean, like 2.5 seconds, they're down the floor, and they got a 3 going up.
28-20, Waunakee staying in this comfort level of an 8-point lead, give or take a few points here and there.
Ooh.
There's a 3-point shot for Bova.
And a hand in the face. That's tough to do. There's another one.
Bova's got 9 now and a foul with 3:05 to go. First half, 31-20. And to the free throw line goes Brady Benish, who just made that 3 in the corner on the last trip down. He's got 6 points. Schaefer's got 5. Wolin's got 5. But Lake Mills has to find somebody that they know they can consistently rely on to at least get the offense going each trip down the floor. Maybe that guy is Benish because he just hit the first free throw and is now the team's leading scorer with 7 points tonight.
Tell you what, he comes from good stock. His dad, that's an assistant coach, one heck of a player back in his day as well.
31-21, Brady Benish, second free throw attempt. Sets, fires, and good. 31-22, Division I Waunakee, Division III Lake Mills. Lake Mills, the L-Cats, the 8th ranked team in the WisSports.net coaches poll entering this 608 tournament. 3-point shot, right side is good for Eli Selk. Waunakee back up by 12, and now contact.
Good call.
Wendorf puts it in and has a chance to make it 3 at the free throw line.
I'm going to tell you right now, there's going to be a little discussion when they watch the film on that one. Eli knocks the 3 down to her left, and you know, I'm not going to tell you that he hustled 110% back. And all of a sudden he got beat defensively. Boy, I'll tell you what, there's college coaches that are going to look at that one and they're going to say, sorry, buddy, you gotta work both ends.
Offensive rebound for Lake Mills off the missed free throw. Pull-up 3 is good for Benish. How about it, Benish? 3 made threes in the first half, and Lake Mills, just like that, is only down 7.
I tell you, watch those ball screens for you folks watching on video at home. Just watch those ball screens out high. Man, those are solid.
Left corner, swing it all the way to the top. Bova using the screen, drives downhill. Contact and a foul called. Bova will shoot free throws. 2:13 to go in the first half. Talk about this schedule, Tim. How about this for Waunakee? So they already played Monona Grove in a tough game. Loaded non-conference schedule. They won at Wauwatosa East. They get Lake Mills here in the 608 tournament showcase. The Ab Nicholas tournament at Waunakee High School, December 27th and 28th. Arrowhead, who's 7th ranked in the state right now. Stevens Point is 8th ranked in the state. Oconomowoc is on that schedule. They have loaded up knowing that last year they ran the gauntlet in the Badger North but came up short of the ultimate goal by losing in the regional final.
Well, one way to get better, play good competition.
Play the good
Period.
competition.
End of story.
It's exactly what they're doing. Bova good at the free throw line, 1 of 2, 35-27. Waunakee up by 8 with 2 minutes to go in the half. 3-point shot, heat check for Benish, and that time he missed it.
That was forced. That was absolutely there was really no hurry. I don't understand the quickness involved in trying to get rid of that shot. He had a hand in his face. He had a body right on him, and it was only the second pass of the possession.
Waunakee gets it back with under 2 minutes to play in the first half. 608 tournament showcase number 2. Downhill right side contact.
The lead's got to take that one. The lead's got to take that.
Bova got it.
The referees are going to discuss it. I know what I got on that one. We'll see what happens. Yep, absolutely. That's a charge.
Offensive foul.
100%.
So what makes you say that, Tim, when you're seeing
okay. You got the lead was on the weak side, okay, which is unfortunate. So the official on the far side, he was on the ball, okay, and the lead is supposed to take that. He's supposed to be the guy that takes it. One guy has to take the call. One guy has to hold, okay, until the other guy makes his decision. It's very, very difficult. We all know that the block charge is by far the most difficult call in basketball, and it makes it very difficult in high school without the boundary in front of the hoop like there is in college. Tyler Selk helping out the officials here to try to figure out who the foul should be on.
Some communication occurring here, yeah. So it is called on Bova. That is the 9th team foul on Waunakee to just 2 for Lake Mills.
Now the key to that whole situation there is that both guys do not make a call at the same time. So in other words, you don't have what we call a blarge. Okay.
A blarge.
A blarge.
A block charge.
You have a block on one guy on the lead, for instance, and you have the trail, calling to the opposite direction. That's why one guy has to hold.
That's a great explanation. Thank you, Tim Halderman. If Dean Blandino doesn't want to return to his post next year, maybe we give you a call.
I'm on.
Full court pressure applied by the Waunakee defense, and they force a turnover against Lake Mills.
I come real cheap too, Jesse. Tell that to the management, will you?
It's actually a foul that's called.
I've already been paid. I got a free meal.
The second foul on A.J. Bender. I had more than one meal here, but don't ask anybody.
Well, I'm looking forward to next year already.
90 seconds to go until the end of the first half. 35-27, Waunakee with the basketball up by 8. Right side, Jake Bova, who's been everywhere on offense for Waunakee in this first half. Back up top for Selk. Selk dishes back Bova. A lot of movement away from the basketball. Let's see if it opens somebody up on this possession for the Waunakee Warriors. Champions of the Badger North Conference a year ago.
Minute remaining here, and if it gets down another 20 seconds, they might just hold for one.
McKenzie dribbling. Thought he might have an angle to the hoop. The Lake Mills crashed, and so they reset. Waunakee.
45 seconds left.
Waunakee participated in this 608 tournament last year as it's knocked out of bounds and it'll stay with the Warriors. Did not go well for Waunakee in their showing here, so they're back in the showcase portion of the tournament, not the bracketed field, but the showcase games before and after the consolation and championship today. Oshkosh North and Stoughton participating in that portion to start the day. Went to double overtime, the game of the tournament so far, although the championship game might have something to say about that. That was a heck of a championship. So approaching 30 seconds to go off the screen, three-point shot.
Oh, that's
no
a foul
good
on 5.
for Selk.
5 black.
And
Tyler Selk not too happy with that one. And that should be a bonus, I think.
It is double bonus the rest of the way for Lake Mills. And that's exactly what's going to happen here. So the official brings the ball all the way to the other end. 28.9 to go in the first half, and Lake Mills will shoot 2 free throws in the double bonus. 10 fouls on Waunakee here in the first half, just 3 on Lake Mills.
Shooting for Lake Mills, number 3, Ty Schaefer.
So Schaefer goes to the line, and he'll get 2 no matter what.
You notice I said that Waunakee may hold for 1. I think right now they wish they would have held for 1. You know, you put up a 3 that was forced. You had a hand in his face, off balance from the corner. Not a real high percentage shot, and the L-Cats get the rebound and a somewhat of a foolish foul, very honestly.
Up a touchdown, Waunakee, 35-28 on Lake Mills. Second free throw is no good.
But
and yes, over the back, number 22.
Foul.
Tanner Wendorf went over the back.
That's his second. I don't think anybody's in foul trouble with 3, is there?
No.
No.
27 seconds to go in the first half. 35-28.
Well,
608 tournament showcase game number 2.
If they don't hold for 1 here, I'd be amazed.
Bova right side for Fritsch.
Oh my.
Loose ball stolen away, Lake Mills. Woline comes with it, shakes past the defender, layup no good. Waunakee has it going the other way, 10 seconds. Right side of the floor, Bova kicks it, top of the key, open look for Fritsch, drops down a 3 as the first half comes to a close. Waunakee up 10, 38-28. That's how you close a half.
I'll tell you what, big turn of events right there as Lake Mills was going in for the layup. Yes, it was contested. Yes, there was contact. Yes, they passed on the contact. No foul. Boom. They go the other way. They knock down a 3, right? Or was it?
They did it.
They knocked down a 3. So instead of a 5-point game with 2 free throws, it's now a 10-point advantage. Huge.
Huge momentum swing heading us into the half. 38-28, Waunakee leads Lake Mills. So you'll see on our video stream here on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel that Alex Strofe is back out on the floor. I don't know why they keep giving this guy a microphone in the spotlight, but our teammate at ESPN Madison, Alex Strofe, handling the MC responsibilities to present the all-tournament team here in 2023 for the 608 basketball tournament. Let's turn it over to him, and we'll keep it right here on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel so you can see the presentation of these awards.
ESPN Madison, your radio home for the 608 basketball tournament. Honored to be here for the third year straight. What a tournament it has been. One half left, including a ball game between Lake Hills and Waunakee. Right here to our right, we've got some of our friends from the Madison Area Sports Commission, as well as, ladies and gentlemen, you have no idea how much work this guy right here puts in. Bill Kangler, the 608 basketball tournament director, here to present some of our awards. A big thank you to Madison College as well for their support of this event. We begin now with the 608 basketball tournament all-tournament team. First, from Verona, Cameron Williams. The Hilltoppers, Evan Anderson. One of two selections from the runner-up. From Lakeville North, how about Matt Drake? Madison, I hope you're getting ready to see this next selection of the all-tournament team. Also from Lakeville North, future Badger, Jack Robinson. Two more selections of the all-tournament team, both former champions this year. Wisconsin Lutheran first, Logan Ridflesh. And now, the 2023 608 basketball tournament most valuable player. 33 points in the championship game for Wisconsin Lutheran, Con Knippel. And finally, we present the 608 basketball tournament championship trophy. Everybody in the gym's gonna hear this one. To head coach Ryan Walls and the Wisconsin Lutheran Vikings. Once again, congratulations to all the participating teams. Thank you so much for your support of the event and for being here today. And we will see you again next December for the 4th annual 608 basketball tournament right here at Madison College. Thanks, everybody.
There you have it. Alex Strofe presenting the all-tournament team, including the 2023 tournament MVP, future Duke Blue Devil, Con Knippel. Tim, the game that we saw in the championship featuring Duke versus Wisconsin, Con Knippel and Wisconsin Lutheran, Jack Robinson and Lakeville North. That's what this tournament is really all about. It brings in teams from around the state, even outside the state's borders, to compete in one of the premier showcases of high school hoops in Wisconsin every single year. This is the 3rd year of the event. Every year we've been treated to seeing such tremendous talent, and it did not disappoint again this season.
Jesse's so true, and I'll tell you what, all you have to do is look around the country in college basketball today. There's an awful lot of kids from sea to shining sea that are playing college basketball from Wisconsin. You can even go further than that.
Yes,
hey,
you can.
Go to the NBA. Hey, the Bucks played the Indiana Pacers the other night. Hey, kid from Oshkosh.
Tyrese Halliburton.
Hey, I mean to tell you, you just don't get an automatic ticket to the NBA.
Tyrese
just because
Halliburton,
you think you're good.
Jalen Johnson,
Oh.
Jalen's brother Kobe at USC right now doing tremendous things. Tyler Hero, of course, from Whitnall High School. There has been a resurgence of talent in the state of Wisconsin going on to play not only at the next level, but the level after that, like you mentioned, Tim, and is
Right.
on display here at the 608 tournament. This is where you get to see them before they become those mega stars.
I'll tell you what, I will never forget, as a basketball official for the last nearly 35 years in the state of Wisconsin and having done games in Madison and what have you, I saw Wes Matthews, as a sophomore, he wasn't exactly the greatest sport in town, to be very honest, but he was without a doubt the best player in town. He knew he was good, but he proved it, all right? And yeah, we had a little problem with his sportsmanship on occasion, but you know that goes sort of with the territory. When you're cocky but you're good, sometimes you can sort of get away with it. We didn't let him get away with it.
The Bash Wesley Matthews halftime show at the 608 basketball tournament.
No. That's not what I'm getting at. It's not a bash at all. I mean, very honestly, I mean that's part of the game of basketball.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
Some people don't get that. You know, but there is an awful lot of truth to that. And Jesse, I told you when I was coming in today that I was going to give you a little trivia that would just plain blow you out of the water.
Yeah, let's hear this trivia before we take a quick time out here at halftime.
Now,
Tim?
Tell me if I'm wrong, but this team out here tonight from Lake Mills, you know what their nickname is?
The L-Cats.
The L-Cats,
yes.
Right. Any idea where it came from?
Tell me.
I'm hoping no.
I'm wondering, what's the L? The L,
okay.
It's got to be
Here goes.
Lake Cats.
No. Well, they do have a very nice lake in Lake Mills.
I'm sure.
It's called Rock Lake, by the way.
We've been there.
Yeah.
They got two
here
high
it goes.
schools separated by 2 blocks.
True story.
Okay.
True story. And this goes all the way back to 1944. And you can look at the website on there. 1944. You got to remember, we're nearing the end of World War II.
You were like 30?
Well, I was. My parents weren't even married yet, for God's sake. But anyway.
That joke works better with Dennis normally.
1944. We're still in World War II. There was this division in the military called the Hellcats. Now, can I get away with saying that word?
You can't. Hey, we're only on the video, so you can say whatever you want tonight.
Okay, good deal. So anyway, the townspeople and the community has a contest to come up with a nickname and a mascot, and they came up with Bears and Tigers.
Yeah.
But of course, there's always this bunch of renegade senior boys that came up with, hey, you know what? The Hellcats are really courageous and they're brave and they're strong, and hey, let's go with the Hellcats. And they go, no way. There's not a chance that they're going to, allow the community to say such a nasty word.
That's very inappropriate.
So they go, you know what? Let's go with L-Cats. Guess what? It flew. Okay? It passed. L-Cats, a bunch of senior renegade kids, boys, back in 1944.
They just came up with L-Cats because it was close to Hellcats.
Factual truth. It's on the website. Take a look at it. I can prove it to you.
What more halftime entertainment do we need here at the 608 basketball tournament? Let's step aside for about a minute and a half. When we come back, we'll have the second half of action. 38-28, Waunakee leads 8th-ranked Lake Mills. Zimbrick Honda's presentation of Prep Mania in the 608 basketball tournament.
Your Honda gets you everywhere. When it needs service, you need Zimbrick Honda service. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it yourself at 2 convenient Madison locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. Honda certified technicians handle it all. You can even get flexible payment options. Fix your car now and pay later. Apply online to see your options in seconds with no hard credit check. Make your service appointment online at ZimbrickHonda.com. Zimbrick Honda Service Center on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
UW Credit Union presents the Prep Mania Student Athlete of the Week, supporting local student athletes as they grow on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. UW Credit Union is here for every you. Learn more at uwcu.org.
Hi, this is Dennis Semrau from Zimbrick Honda's presentation of Prep Mania here on 100.5 ESPN. We're very excited to partner with UW Credit Union to help bring you even closer to the stories of great young student athletes. Each week, as part of this season of Prep Mania, will feature the UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week. UW Credit Union is proud to support local student athletes as they grow on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. And just like the fantastic student athletes we'll be telling you about all season, UW Credit Union's online banking also goes above and beyond with top-rated service and security that exceeds industry standards. UW Credit Union is here for you, presenting the Prep Mania Student Athlete of the Week. Learn more at uwcu.org.
Zimbrick Honda's presentation of Prep Mania in the 608 basketball tournament showcase game number 2. Waunakee 38, 8th-ranked Lake Mills 28. Jesse Nelson, Tim Haldeman. For nearly 50 years, Zimbrick Honda's provided the Madison area with quality Honda vehicles, and the trusted staff of Zimbrick Honda's used car dealership will save you time and reduce your car buying stress by finding the vehicle that matches your style. If you're in the market for a new Honda or a used Honda, visit Zimbrick Honda in Madison today or online at ZimbrickHonda.com.
Jesse, you scared the bejeebers out of me right off the get-go. You know, you introduced me and you said long-time referee, and then immediately you went into for nearly 50 years, and I'm going like, no, I haven't been an official for 50, 35 maybe. Oh, and then you go into the Zimbrick Honda. I get it.
Brady Benish, number 23 for the Lake Mills Elcats, leads all scorers through the first half with 11 points, 10 for Jake Bova of Waunakee, 38-28, Waunakee on top as we begin the second half of action. Lake Mills working right to left as you see it. Pull-up three is good for Ty Schaefer at the top of the key. Just like that, he has 9 points tonight, now the second leading scorer for Lake Mills.
It might be raining outside, but it's going to rain threes here in the second half for Lake Mills.
McKenzie driving into the paint, works one-on-one against the defender, Woleen, and he's able to get it to fall. Caden McKenzie with 9 for the Warriors. They have a 9-point lead.
Teaching moment playing defense right there. If you saw the hands of the defender, they went down on the ball, got to go up on the ball. Coaches are going to teach you that every time.
Left corner off the screen, Woleen, misdirection, floater on the run, no good. Awkward rebound collected by Fritsch. Right side, Bova. Driving baseline, triple team, goes through the trees, gets it to fall, and Jake Bova with a chance for a three-point play.
Yeah, we had a screen in front. Both of us got screened on that play. Coach Selk to our right.
Woleen picks up the foul for Lake Mills, his first. First foul called on either team here in the second half, and it's back to a 12-point lead.
Oh, a little diamond pressure right here, diamond press. I sort of thought we'd see something of this nature. Oh, wow.
Lake Mills nearly had it stolen away. Instead, now Bender comes into the front court, kick it to the left corner. Schaefer was open for a moment. Bender was too late getting it to him, so now Bender has it left side. Bender trying to direct traffic, nearly had it stolen away by the aggressive Owen Elliott. Bender now himself to the bucket with a foul and a chance for three himself.
Oh, Bender just never gave up. I mean, the defense was just like glue on him. Even 28 feet from the basket, he just never gave up. Drew the left baseline and much shorter than his defender, and he just went up so strong. And not only did he draw the personal foul, but he made the shot just down 10.
43-33 the score, 16-28 to go in the 608 tournament 2023.
Remember that last 30 seconds of the first half, Jesse? It was a 5-point swing. It's going to be really important when this game comes to a conclusion.
Jumper on the right baseline is good for Owen Elliott. First points of the second half for Elliott. He has 5 on the night. 11-point lead, Waunakee. Left side, Schaefer got the defender in the air. Didn't have a good angle to shoot the basket, though, so he kicks it back up top for Woleen. Off the screen, 3, no good for Benish. Loose ball, who's got it? Waunakee. Owen Elliott, McKenzie, cross court, pull up 3, Selk no good. Weak side rebound, Lake Mills. 15:45 to go in the game, 11-point advantage for the Waunakee Warriors. Driving right side, offensive foul called on Lake Mills and Ty Schaefer.
That's what we call an easy one.
And why was it easy, Tim, for those watching at home?
Yeah, there was just no doubt. You know, a lot of folks think that the defender has to have his both feet planted on the floor. 100% totally incorrect. You can jump as high as you want as long as you go straight up and don't go into the offensive player. And you can go obliquely. I'll explain that someday.
Obliquely?
Obliquely.
I didn't know that was a word.
Take a look at the rule book. All right? I say that to coaches once in a while, that he was going obliquely, and they look at me like they just saw a ghost.
I mean, kind of like, look, I'm giving you right now.
Exactly.
3-point shot was airballed by Waunakee, and it goes out of bounds, so here comes Lake Mills against the pressure. They're able to break it into the front court. Schaefer for 3, no good. Long rebound on a bounce, collected by Benish. Benish goes right side now. Bender out of the screen. A.J. Bender right side, lays it up and good. 9-point game. Waunakee in control with the basketball. Been a little out of sorts, though, to start this half. 3-point shot. Ooh. Maybe that gets them back on track. Caden McKenzie knocks it down.
The key to that whole thing is the release. It was so quick. He had a man right in his face.
McKenzie has 12. Bova has 13 for Waunakee in a 12-point lead. And now the Warriors steal it away. Right side, Selk into the paint. Tries to feed it. It's deflected away by Woline. And now Bender is grabbed from behind as he was trying to sprint out in front of everybody. That's probably a good foul for Waunakee to pick up there and prevent the fast break.
You're right, it was a good foul. But down here at the other end to our right, sometimes, you can be a little too unselfish. Selk was, 4 feet from the basket? Yeah, he was off balance, but he had the board, to his advantage. He could have laid it off the board, but instead, looked underneath for a teammate. Sometimes you just got to shoot the ball. It's hard to get 2 points if you don't shoot.
That foul on number 24, Vance Johnson. He picks up his 3rd personal foul of this contest. Lake Mills off the stoppage. Shot for Bender is no good. Rebound, Waunakee.
Well, that's one of the few times that Bender had a size advantage on his defender. That one's he's got to knock that one down. That was about 12 feet.
Right side corner, 3. Halfway down and out, no good. And look at Bender going up to grab that rebound.
Did you see that? I'll tell you what, that's why college coaches are looking at this kid, just a junior.
A.J. Bender into the paint, kicks it out, open 3, Benish no good. Batted around. Stenbrotten lost it out of bounds. They're going to say Waunakee knocked it out. Stenbrotten was looking for a foul to be called on Waunakee, doesn't get the call.
Can't say as I blame him.
Clock stops with 13:39 to go in the game.
What'd you think? Huh?
A lot of contact, Tim. A lot of contact.
All right, I'm with you.
I'd be bruising. A.J. Bender, you mentioned the Division I talent that he has, Tim, has offers from Cal Poly and Southern Illinois Edwardsville already as a junior, and you have to imagine if the L-Cats make a run this year like we think they're capable of, he may get more and more looks as they continue to play some big games.
He's quick off the dribble, and you saw him sky down here for that rebound. What is he? What are they listing at, 6'2"?
Yeah, he's
the kid's
he's an impressive player.
Yeah, he's very athletic.
There he is again, A.J. Bender, double team, turnaround, jumper, short, no good. And Waunakee has it, leading by 12.
And he's left-handed. That's really quite the advantage, in my personal opinion.
Right side, Bova spun past a couple defenders, but he couldn't finish it. Lake Mills takes it away. Bender comes this way. Now, pass along the baseline, float pass to the top, nothing for Woline. And a whistle goes against Lake Mills on the rebound.
Well, I'll tell you what, I saw Woline as a 7th grader, and this kid was just amazing. Needless to say, his competition level wasn't very good at that particular time, but I'm going like, wow, this kid's going to play. And, he comes from a really good family and a farm family just outside of Lake Mills. And he's just sort of feeling his way right now as a freshman. But, boy, he's got such a insurmountable amount of talent and a great kid. If you're not a great kid, you don't play for Lake Mills. They've got a coaching staff that's like none other.
Steve Hicklin in his 12th season.
That is a great move right
at
there.
the helm. How about the contact and the chance for 3 at the line?
Well, the key to that play right there was there was no secondary defense. None whatsoever. Nobody from the weak side came over to help. You just got to come over and help out your teammate when they get beat one-on-one. You just got to take that layup away, and that just wasn't the case right there.
Jack Ellickson with a chance for 3. He's got 7 points in the game tonight. By the way, Wendorf picked up the foul for Lake Mills, his 3rd. Free throw no good, but the largest lead of the night for the Waunakee Warriors, 50-36, a 14-point advantage.
Dad, stave on.
Off the screen, Schaefer, kick it over, wide open look. Hagedorn for 3 is good.
I'll tell you what, go back to the championship game we had here just moments ago. It was about a 12-point lead with 9 minutes to go. It's 14 with 12 minutes to go, and all of a sudden it's down to 11. It can change in a hurry in this high school basketball game. These kids know how to play.
Especially the way Lake Mills can shoot the basketball from beyond the arc. in the paint, contact initiated, shot no good, but 2 free throws upcoming for Trey Murray, the junior guard. 12:18 to go in the game, 50-39 our score.
Trey Murray, 2 shots.
Murray sets, fires, first free throw up and good, and that's the first point of the night for Trey Murray. Magic number 63. Remember that number, Tim. First team to 63.
Oh, the first team to 63.
98% chance to go on and win the game. That's how the formula works.
All right.
Second free throw is good. 13-point lead for the Waunakee Warriors. 4-1 on the season. Their only loss coming to the Monona Grove Silver Eagles in Game 2 of this season. Lake Mills undefeated at 4-0, just their 5th game. Great early season contest at the 608 basketball tournament.
That was real close to a 10-second violation right there.
But Lake Mills ultimately able to get across the timeline and break the Waunakee pressure. Now Bender at the top of the key, shakes the defender, goes right side, up off the glass and good. Big play, A.J. Bender.
Notice, right-handed. Everybody's going to notice that. Oh, that's
second chance, lot of contact, ball batted around, nothing doing.
Benish.
Here comes Lake Mills. Benish on the run, floater ultimately falls. Not the prettiest fast break, but it works for Lake Mills. They're only down 9. 11:30 to go in the game. Right side, Vance Johnson. Johnson drives and is fouled. Vance Johnson to the free throw line for the Waunakee Warriors with 11:21 to go in the game. They're
not calling that a shooting foul. They're calling it on the floor.
Oh, Johnson, everyone thought it was a shooting foul, but ultimately the officials discuss and say it was not a shooting foul. So Waunakee will inbound beneath their own basket with 11:21 to go. Tim, what do you think?
Well, I've got the rolled back eyes from both coaches now. Tyler Selk didn't like that call either.
Caden McKenzie to do the inbounding for Waunakee, leading by 9. Second showcase game of the 608 basketball tournament 2023. Vance Johnson passes right side now, down to Fritsch. Fritsch decides to pull up and shoot and knocks it down. Keaton Fritsch.
At 6'7", that's, he's not the most physical kid in the world. He's the tallest kid on the floor, but he'd much rather pull up from 14 to 16 feet as opposed to going inside and battling it out.
Little hand fighting and a foul is called against Waunakee. That's just the 4th team foul with 11 minutes to go here in the game. 6 on Lake Mills. So foul trouble for the L-Cats, not in their favor at this juncture.
Good, we're fine.
Inbound comes in for Benish near the timeline. Brody Henderson swing it all the way left. Bender trying to look for positioning. Out of the double team, off the screen, Benish for 3. Pops and fires and hits.
There's your rhythm jumper right there. He didn't need the dribble, but he had the rhythm. Right off the pass. The pass was right in the pocket. Oh, that's a great defensive job and strength. Strength, let me tell you.
Caden McKenzie knocks it home. 10-point lead, Waunakee, 10:20 to go. Bender across midcourt. Everything's been feeding through A.J. Bender in this half for Lake Mills. Up top, Woleen. Woleen shakes the defender, drives right, picks up the dribble, shot no good. Second chance, Bender no, taps it back. Lake Mills maintains possession thanks to A.J. Bender. Right side, Woleen. Swing it, Bender for 3. Yes, sir, he does it all. A.J. Bender knocks it home for the Lake Mills L-Cats.
He took a little, pointed at the defender right there too. Got a little like in-your-face type deal.
Ball was batted from behind. Yeah, a little dust up here on the right-hand side after the whistle between number 10, Brody Henderson, and number 5, Owen Elliott. A couple of seniors getting into it, knowing the momentum is up for grabs right now in a 7-point game with 9:40 to go.
Foul situation, 6 on Lake Mills and 4 on Waunakee. So Waunakee will be shooting the rest of the way.
Vance Johnson just picked up his 4th foul for Waunakee. So foul trouble for him. Waunakee again applying pressure. Right-hand side, 3-point shot is good. Here comes Lake Mills.
There's your freshman right there. He's able to set his feet, take his time. Now here's some secondary help. Oh, that's a great shot.
Caden McKenzie answers with the right hand.
McKenzie stirs the pot, man. I'm telling you, he's sort of the catalyst to this whole group. Have you noticed? You know, he doesn't appear to be full of strength out there, but he gets the job done, you know?
Timeout with 9:10 to go, 58-52. We've got a good one in the showcase finale of the 608 basketball tournament. Jesse Nelson, Tim Haldeman courtside with you at Madison College. For over 90 years, UW Credit Union has helped Wisconsinites achieve their financial goals at every stage of life, offering great rates for greater possibilities. Join today at uwcu.org. UW Credit Union, proud to support all the area's student athletes. Make sure to listen every week to hear the UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week. 2 great athletes featured this week on Zimbrick Honda's Prep Mania. Taylor Stremlow of Verona Area High School, basketball player, going to be playing at the University of Iowa next year, and Rylan Oberg of the DeForest Norskies. Check them both out on ESPN Madison's social media platform.
Did you see Stremlow's stats last night?
Quadruple double earlier this week.
Quadruple double, something like 13 steals, 17 points. 14 rebounds.
We had their game last week. It was Taylor Stremlow of Verona and Tegan Mulaney of McFarland. Yeah, we had that game as on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel. Check it out if you haven't yet. Those two did not disappoint in their only meeting of their high school career here in their senior season before they both become teammates at the University of Iowa next season. Out of the timeout, Lake Mills with momentum, only down by 6. Right side, Bender uses the glass. He's a lefty, but he went right side, and he knocks it down to make it a 4-point game, 58-54, as we cross the midway point of the second half. Does Waunakee have a response? They have for everything Lake Mills has thrown at them so far tonight. Down low, oh, shake the defenders, and that was too easy for Eli Selk to lay it up good off the glass. 60-54. 8:20 to play.
Weak side key. Chase it, Bo. Weak side.
Bender guarded one-on-one by McKenzie. Pulls up short. McKenzie rebounds. Caden McKenzie. Might have dribbled it off his foot, but he got lucky because it ended up in the hand of a teammate.
He dribbled it off of his teammate's foot in front of him. Got lucky.
Pull-up jumper. Wow. Oh, and it's good for Fritsch. That was an off-balance, tricky shot from the right side, and Fritsch was able to hit it.
I'll tell you what, that kid, you know, he's real long, and for 6'7", he's quick. He gets off his feet very quickly. Not a real physical presence, but does the job.
Woline now top of the key. Feeds it right side for Henderson. Lake Mills looking for an opening against this Waunakee defense, trailing by 8. Little miscommunication in the corner. Bender went to go grab it. Bender let it roll out of bounds. The call is that it stays with Lake Mills. Right in front of the L-Cats bench with 7:25 to go. Benish back into the game after taking a breather for the L-Cats. And you get a sense, Tim, that this is the pivotal moment of this game.
Well, a long ways to go. But, yeah, but boy, I'll tell you, with the advent of the 3, oh, there's a cutter underneath Schaefer. Opted to throw it out.
Benish in the corner for 3, no, but an offensive board. Loose ball, bodies
great
ball.
No call.
Waunakee has it. Oh, and a little, looks like Henderson's a little shaken up as he's limping back. 5-on-4 opportunity for Waunakee. 3-point shot, banks in for Ellickson.
That's 2 in this ball game. Take those 6 away, and you get yourself a different game.
Just like that, it's back to an 11-point lead for Waunakee with 6:57 to go. 65-54, and a timeout, Lake Mills.
Well, everything we sort of expected it to be, very honestly. This isn't over yet. I mean to tell you, Lake Mills can score in bunches. I've seen it up close and personal.
I mean, we just saw them cut the 14-point lead down to 4 very quickly this half. But Waunakee on the same side of things, Tim. I mean, Waunakee has opened up a lead from 4 now to 11. Seems with ease.
Well, I'll tell you what, Waunakee, just, you know, this is my first opportunity to see them this year. Yeah, they want to get the ball up quickly if they've given the opportunity. That's their mantra, if you will. They want to get it up quickly, but I think they're also comfortable in the half court. You know, they've been patient at times, and they've proven that they can play the game that way.
Waunakee has averaged just 69 points a game in their first 5 contests this season. They're 4 away from reaching that, and we've still got 7 minutes to go in this game.
Guess what? We made it to 63.
We did get to the magic number. Waunakee hit it at 63, so keep that in mind, Tim Haldeman. We'll see if that magic number comes to fruition once again.
Make him a driver. Make him a driver.
Out of the timeout. Left side, Benish. Now for Hagedorn. Back to Bender off the screen. Good defense by Waunakee and McKenzie. Bender resets. Goes left, one-on-one into the paint. Spin move, A.J. Bender came up short.
Great secondary defense came over to get a hand in his face. Ooh.
Waunakee on the run, lost control, but they maintain possession. Kick it out, 3-point shot, no good. Rebound, Lake Mills. Schaefer wants to push it ahead for Benish. Benish left side. Didn't think he had the angle, so he slows it down. Now left side, Schaefer got the shot. He's asking for the continuation.
Yeah, we know. For those of you watching on video, the referee waved that thing off none less than what? 5 times, maybe 6? And we got it after the first time.
But you know what? In the NBA, that counts.
Oh! Heckman, 6.
He had 4 more steps in the NBA.
You take 4 steps from the midcourt line, it's going to be good.
I understand why Schaefer was asking for it, but you're right.
Of course. He watches too much TV.
Right. Books get in the way of television. I don't know what you're talking about, Tim. Into the paint, kick it over, right corner, Schaefer for 3.
Well, that kid can play.
He was asking for a 3-point play. Well, he gets it from the corner. 65-57. Waunakee up 8 on Lake Mills with under 6 minutes to go. Ooh. Right side, Bova, kick it to the corner. 3-point shot, too strong, no good. Offensive board, Bova put back, yes, sir.
I guarantee you the coaching staff's not real happy about that one. Weak side rebounding was non-existent.
Bender into the trees. Kicks it to the corner, nearly lost it. Lake Mills maintains. Woleen, cross court, corner, 3. Hagedorn, no good. Rebound, Schaefer. Kicks it over, Benish on the run.
Interesting possession there. The ball got kicked out to Woleen, top of the key, and all of a sudden it stopped. That's the freshman in him, okay? Next year it's not going to work that way. I guarantee you. Kid's too good for that to happen. But he did everything right. He saw the open guy in the corner, and they ended up with a nice 3.
Johnson kicks it down low for Devontae Bacon. And he knocks it down on a chance for a 3-point play. How about some sizzle for Devontae Bacon?
I like it crisp.
69-59 with 5:02 to go.
You know, a bunch of these kids for Waunakee play football, and I think they've gotten rid of their pads. You know, they're starting to look pretty good.
3-point play converted at the line, 70-59. Waunakee leads by 11. Crossing 5 minutes to go in the game. Left side jumper, that's not an easy shot, but Ty Schaefer made it look easy.
Well, he'd rather shoot it from 22 than 16 because it counts one more. There's a steal.
Here comes Schaefer.
Could it be?
Correction, that's Woleen all alone in the front court. The scoop and score, Tyler Woleen. 7-point game. Here come the L-Cats with 4:30 to go.
How long did that take?
Right side, Bacon driving baseline, spins his way into the paint. Contact, no whistle. Shot, no good. Lake Mills has it. And that's a heads-up play by Schaefer, unsure if he could grab the ball after trying to keep it in bounds, so he protected it for Hagedorn to pick it up. Pass to Bender left side. Out of the screen, Schaefer. Kick it right. Woleen for 3. Halfway down once,
had
twice,
a second
no.
chance. Almost went down in the second opportunity.
Waunakee has it under 4 minutes to go. 70-63. Left side baseline, 1-on-1. Now dribbling out to the free throw line, and Bacon has it. Downhill, Bacon gets it to fall, and another chance for 3 at the free throw line. Bacon taking over in the last couple of minutes for the Waunakee Warriors.
Yeah, he's showing great strength on the drive to the hole and draw the personal foul, and an opportunity to get it back up to double digits. Here comes Fritsch back into the lineup, and along with Selk and McKenzie.
3:40 to play.
I got to tell you, we can't do this without talking about Dana McKenzie, can we? Okay, I mean, the ex-coach at Waunakee, what a great guy. I love him to death. And refereed him so many times. And, Ty Selk's kid is out here. Dana's kid is out here. And I had those kids when they were like 4th graders in a youth tournament. Woo-hoo! Wow. The old apple doesn't fall too far from the tree, and boy, those kids could play back then. And I guarantee you they're probably best friends, and they'll probably be in each other's weddings, I guarantee you, someday.
You can name the schools on one hand as the three-point shot is no good for Benish. Offensive board and a putback for Stenbrotten. First points of the game for Matt Stenbrotten, the senior, 73-65 with 3:20 to go.
Comes at a very valuable time right here.
You can count on one hand, Tim, the amount of schools that are just good at everything across the state of Wisconsin. Waunakee's one of them.
Out ahead of the pack. Ooh, they didn't see it.
Stenbrotten had the rebound. Yep, he finds Bender instead. Right side, 3-ball. Benish, no good. Offensive board for Hagedorn. Swing it up top, Woline. He kicks right side. Stenbrotten, pump fake 3. Instead goes to Bender. Under 3 minutes to go. 8-point game. A.J. Bender drives, kicks. Stenbrotten, bodies fall.
Yep, that's a charge.
And an offensive foul on Lake Mills. Stenbrotten would have made the shot, but the whistle got in the way.
That's really costly. That would have got it down to 5. But, as you're heading towards the basket down the right side, you just got to control your body. You knew all the time that he was going to go to the corner. That's just Lake Mills's, that's just their mantra. When they get cut off in the lane, they're always going to go to the opposite corner. They're so good at it. And as you mentioned, Stenbrotten made the shot, and that's a little bit out of his element.
Caden McKenzie all the way to the hoop.
What did I tell you? I tell you, that kid rises to the top.
16 for Caden McKenzie. 10-point lead, Waunakee. Stenbrotten, heat check 3, missed it too long. Lake Mills running out of chances. McKenzie again, kicks it to the corner. Open 3, short. Rebound Lake Mills, they want to run. Here comes Benish right side, 1-on-2. Benish takes it himself up off the glass and good. Fearless, Brady Benish, 75-67, 2 minutes to play.
Tyler Selk just hollers out to say, hey, get a good shot. Timeout, timeout.
Timeout is called by Waunakee with the loose ball.
Woline just exhausted laying in front of us here on the floor, and these kids are playing their heart out. This is a nice crowd. This is just a bonus. This is an early holiday bonus, Jesse. What a thrill, huh?
This has been such a fantastic showcase all weekend long at Madison College, and this final game not disappointing. 75-67 with 1:55 to go. Tim Haldeman, what's the message for Lake Mills? Because it's double bonus the rest of the way for Waunakee once they commit their next foul.
Well, you're not going to be able to waste a whole lot of time right here. You're going to have to hope for some missed free throws. It's 3-possession game. And
do you start fouling now?
I might go maybe 15 seconds, maybe try to get a steal, and then it's going to come crunch time.
So there's 1:55 left. You're saying get it down to about 100 seconds to go, 1:40, and then start thinking about sending them to the free throw line and hope you get a little lucky in the free throw game.
In that neighborhood, because you're just not going to get that many opportunities with the basketball, and
can't afford any empty possessions down on that end either.
Correct.
75-67. Waunakee 4-1 on the season. Lake Mills an undefeated 4-0. Inbounding just to my right. It comes in cleanly. And a foul. Bova.
Who do you get?
Yeah, they're going to call it on Hagedorn, so number 4 fouls number 4.
Could have taken your pick right there. Between the
there were a couple of defenders that were in on it for sure. So Bova goes to the line. 2 free throws no matter what the rest of the way for Waunakee. Minute 52 to play. First free throw for Bova, no good off the back rim. So if you're Lake Mills and you're drawing up the formula, it only took 3 seconds, and at best Waunakee gets 1 here. That's a good trade-off to start the comeback if you're trying to draw it up. Let's see what Bova does with free throw attempt number 2. Missed them both. Lake Mills rebound, and this could be an early Christmas gift for the L-Cats. Schaefer right side, handoff. Bender all the way to the bucket, fouled, knocks it in, and a chance for 3 at the line. Once again, big play A.J. Bender.
Now we've got 1:39 remaining and an opportunity to cut it to 5. It ain't over till it's over, Jesse.
Just a 6-point game, and only 16 seconds have gone off the clock since that timeout. Bender, a good free throw shooter at the line with 99 seconds to go in the game. Free throw is good. 5-point lead, Waunakee. No shot clock in Wisconsin high school basketball, so Waunakee, in theory, could hold it to the conclusion of the game.
Full court man-to-man pressure. McKenzie gets it over the timeline. Ooh, boy. Him and Voline going at it. Double team, Selk.
Yeah, Selk needs to find somewhere to go. Selk runs out of real estate. Ball's loose. Lake Mills jumping on it. What's the call? The officials conferring. Lake Mills says they had it and called timeout. Let's see what they say. The arrow would give it to Waunakee if they call it a held ball. Minute 13 to go. The officials conferring. And they're going to call a foul on Lake Mills. Loose ball foul on Stenbrotten appears to be the call.
Well, we didn't have a good look at it, Jesse. We're looking through a whole bunch of bodies, but I thought foul might have been the last thing that I would have called.
Yeah, Stenbrotten would agree with you. He saw him, he was pointed to for a foul, and they said, what? So that means 2 free throws for Waunakee. The Lake Mills fans in attendance here at Madison College not happy.
Well, there was just, and you know, if I'm looking at the body language of the officials, there was just an awful lot of uncertainty. That was my opinion.
First free throw is good for Selk.
Nobody knew what was called. And then they all got together, and
it's almost like they still didn't know.
Correct. Okay, I'm not going to argue, and it's you know, I don't know if I've ever called a foul that I didn't know was a foul.
That free throw makes it a 3-possession game.
That was huge right there.
77-70, and instead of Lake Mills getting it back with a steal and having a chance to cut it to a 1-score game, now they're down 3 scores with a minute 13 to go. Right side, Schaefer. Handoff, Bender. Bender up top. Now drives in. Bender to the bucket. Shot no good. Stenbrotten fighting for the rebound is fouled from behind. And I believe that will send Lake Mills to the free throw line here. That is the 17th foul on Waunakee, so a 1-and-1 if they don't call it a shooting foul.
Stenbrotten should go to the line.
That is the case. I just want to know if they're calling this a shooting foul or.
Oh, I don't think so. I think it's a 1-on-1.
I thought so too. Yep, and that is the signal. 1-and-1 for Matt Stenbrotten.
Pat Anderson, do you agree with that? You agree with that? That call.
Stenbrotten. Off the glass, no good. You can't ask someone a question without a mic, Tim. We're on a broadcast.
Oh, okay.
What did he say?
He said no.
Oh, of course. All right. Free throw is no good. Waunakee has it up by 7. 51 seconds to go. Bounce pass left side. Waunakee plays keep away. Lob pass. That was dangerous, but Waunakee keeps it. McKenzie goes right side. Foul committed. Keaton Fritsch to the line for 2 with 41 seconds to go.
I put him on the spot, though.
No kidding.
Yeah. Pat's a retired official. I don't know if you know that or not.
Shooting number 2, Keaton Fritsch.
Good friend of mine. he's the official scorer here today.
So again, both of these teams, Lake Mills and Waunakee, had their seasons come to an end last year in the regional final round. That's the opening weekend of the postseason for boys basketball in Wisconsin. First free throw is good. Make it 78-70. Fritsch, just 10 points tonight unofficially for Waunakee. He averages 13 as the leading scorer, but
well, I'll
great balance for this Waunakee Warrior squad.
Very, very true. And I'll tell you what a luxury when you got a kid like that. It's 6'7" with long arms that can, when they're pressing and trying to double team, he can throw over them. You could just, he's just a real benefit to the team.
Left side, Bender trying to hold on to a last gasp.
Timeout.
Bender hits it as he falls to the ground. He has been an exceptional talent on display here at the 608 tournament. Clock stops for the timeout with 29.6 to go. 79-72, Waunakee on top. So, Tim, it looks like Waunakee is going to hang on to win this game pending a miraculous comeback here in the final 30 seconds. Should they do so, and you look at both of these teams, what this tournament could mean for what their long-term prospects are for this 2023-24 season.
Well, this is going to look really good come seeding time. It's not the way that it used to be. Now it's a computer ranking, and I would venture to guess that these really high-octane non-conference games would lend itself towards getting a little bit better seed, and that's huge when it comes to tournament time.
Yeah, there's no doubt that this is something that, as you go through that process at the end of the year, the computerized system and how it takes into effect a win for Waunakee over a team like Lake Mills, if they go on to play again, no teams on their schedule in the WisSports.net coaches poll at any division level so far as of today. If Lake Mills goes on, has an incredible season, this win will look really good for Waunakee come the end of the season.
And on the other hand, okay, Lake Mills may lose the game by 4 to 8 points, whatever it may be, whatever it comes out to be here.
Inbound pass comes in, loose ball, nearly stolen away by Lake Mills.
Jump ball. They call a foul.
Yeah, I thought it looked like number 5 for Lake Mills, Woleen. It looked like he was grabbing onto the arm more so than the ball of Owen Elliott from the vantage point that I had. So it sends Elliott to the line.
We're always looking for a few good referees, Jesse. Come on. We'll get you in shape.
I think I peaked in Muskego High School Little League.
Yeah, you did a little baseball back in your day.
I sure did. I'd be happy to get back into it.
Oh, can't wait to teach you.
First free throw attempt is good for Elliott. 80-72, a true team effort here for the 608 tournament showcase game number 2 for Waunakee.
Hey, speaking of baseball, this place right here that we're in here, Madison College, do you follow them at all?
I know they're good.
Oh, Lord, I'm telling you. Do you know the big dog? Do you know who the big dog is?
No.
You don't? I'm going to introduce you to him after the game. Gary Big Dog Brenneman. For you folks that don't know, this guy is in the Hall of Fame. He is absolutely amazing. I had a nice chance to chat with Gary before the game.
Three-point shot, no good for Lake Mills. Batted out of bounds. It's Waunakee basketball. Up 9 with 16 seconds to go, and it's pretty much a formality at this point. We'll see if Lake Mills decides to keep fouling or call off the dogs here. 16 seconds. Inbound comes in right side, and a foul is committed with 12.5 to go. Another outstanding year of the 608 basketball tournament at Madison College. 6 games for the first time here in 2023. It was 4 games in year 1, 5 games last year. This year they added this extra showcase game at the end of the night. Just an outstanding event put on by Bill Kegler and the entire staff. His huge team that helps him put on this entire event at Madison College. Every level, every person involved makes this one of the premier high school basketball showcases in the state of Wisconsin.
Bill Kegler, Waterloo High School graduate. Did you know that?
I did not.
You did not?
No, I should have known.
Oh, man, Jesse. Hang around me long enough, and I'll have you an absolute wealth of information in no time.
If we're calling you in, I know we're going to hear about someone being a Waterloo graduate. I just didn't know it would be the guy running this tournament.
I'm going to say 2004, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he played with my kid, and had a good time and went on to play at lacrosse, and nice career over there as well. Great family.
Under 10 seconds,
Look at
Bender
that.
for three. Have a night. A.J. Bender, 6.8 to go. Tim, tell us something about Waterloo or whatever you just saw while I add up how many points A.J. Bender's got here tonight.
Well, they were in the state tournament in 1964. I was not a resident at that time. But, yeah, they were in the state tournament, and I think they got like third or fourth place or something like that. Back then they played a mop-up game at the end of the year. Yeah.
Leading all scorers, 20 points for A.J. Bender tonight for Lake Mills. Again, he's getting some looks from Cal Poly, SIU Edwardsville, and I'm sure there are other schools we'll add to that list before season time.
Jesse, I don't want to offend any other coaches in the area, but I will tell you this. I look forward to going to Lake Mills more than any other high school in the entire area. I seriously do. Number one, you heard it here first, the coaches coach and the referees ref. That's number one. There's never a doubt when you walk in the gym that the coaches are going to coach and the refs are going to ref. And that's always pleasant for us guys in stripes. That's just fun, okay? But those guys, the kids never say a peep. And they play the game the way it's supposed to be played, and they're fun to watch. You know, as a referee, you enjoy watching good basketball. And I like threes, for a little guy myself,
Inbound comes in, and another foul is assessed. Stenbrotten sends Selk to the line with just under 4 seconds to go. 83-75, 8-point game. I don't know if I'd foul at this point, but I understand playing to the end. This is going to be a tough test that Lake Mills is going to have to bounce back from, and it's going to make them better for what they hope is going to be a Division III state championship run in March.
They're not going to run into anything. I would, Columbus was really good last year. They were hampered due to graduation. I think they're still a good basketball team, but I'll tell you what, this club is going to be tough to handle in the Capitol.
Second free throw, no good. Lake Mills, one more chance to put points on. Nope, they do not get it in time. Final buzzer sounds 84-75. Waunakee gets a win at Madison College in the 608 basketball tournament over Lake Mills. Showcase game number 2 in the books, and so is the 2023 608 basketball tournament showcase. What an event, what a weekend, what talent we were able to see on display here at Madison College.
Well, Jesse, I saw 2 games, and all 4 clubs, from top to bottom, incredible. We got a Duke recruit, we got a Wisconsin recruit, and we got kids on both of these clubs here today that I guarantee you there's some D1 looks getting all over the Midwest.
Outstanding tournament once again put on by Bill Kegler and his entire team at Madison College. 84-75, Waunakee defeats Lake Mills. The Warriors improved to 5-1 on the young season. Lake Mills suffers its first loss of the 2023-24 campaign. The L-Cats fall to 4-1. Both of these teams lost in the regional final last year, and they finished at least tied for their conference championship. Waunakee won it outright, undefeated, 14-0 in the Badger North. Lake Mills tied at 8-2 with Columbus and Lakeside Lutheran. They hope to be on top at season's end, and it would not surprise me, Tim Haldeman, based on what we saw tonight. Again, Lake Mills is Division III. This is a big play-up game to a Division I squad with state championship aspirations in Waunakee. With the games that Waunakee has scheduled outside of the conference, it would not surprise me if we see both of these teams at the Kohl Center.
I'm going to agree with you 100%. And both coaches have to be ecstatic over the play here tonight. It was just exceptional for an early season product. These kids have 5 games under their belt now, roughly. And, it's still early. On both clubs, there's a lot of football that was played by an awful lot of these kids. And to get rid of those pads, to come out here just 5 weeks later, maybe, roughly. The state tournament football was, the 25th, 26th, roughly of November.
Yeah,
maybe
it's always
couple days
middle
before
of
that.
November.
Yeah,
mid
so
to
I mean,
late November.
there's like maybe 4 weeks we're into basketball here.
Yeah.
That's just hard to do. It takes you got to get past the 1st of January for these kids to become basketball players again.
Once again, your final for this final showcase game of the 608 basketball tournament. Waunakee 84, Lake Mills 75. Thank you so much for joining us for this presentation of Zimbrick Honda's Prep Mania. Special thanks to our video producer tonight, Hunter Vaughn. Hunter has been here at Madison College for this entire tournament. Last night running the video, called the first game that went to double overtime this morning, and he's hung out here all day, including the video portion for the championship game and this final showcase tonight. Shout out to Hunter Vaughn. Tim Haldeman, thank you for being part of this event as well.
Thank you so much for the invite. This has been a real thrill, Jesse.
For our entire team, including Alex Strofe, the Dean Dennis Semrau, audio producers Riley Yauk and Colin Russo, and of course, Bill Kegler putting on this entire event at Madison College. My name's Jesse Nelson. Waunakee wins 84-75 over Lake Mills in our final showcase, and the tournament championship goes to the Wisconsin Lutheran Vikings, defeating Lakeville North in our championship game earlier today. Thanks so much for joining us and for being part of the event along with us. This has been the 608 Basketball Tournament 2023 on ESPN Wisconsin.